right, what we have here, 2005 Itasca Meridian, although it's like Winnebago Journey. It's a 36G. It has two slides, the living room slide, the bedroom slide. It's got the Freightliner, or excuse me, the Cat motor. 50 amp service. Uh, 350 horsepower. Freightliner chassis. 10,000-pound tow hitch. All the windows have the awnings. It's got the basement air, so it's a lot quieter. It's got two chassis batteries, 3 house batteries. 75-gallon propane, I believe. And then it's got the power door awning, the power patio awning. Then you just switch it to patio and then pull it in. I believe I have the porch light on. We'll turn that off. We don't need that on. And then all the compartments have lights in them as well, but you can't see because it's daytime. The compartments also have locks, which is nice. And there's a fob for it. Actually, that's for the awnings. It's got an outside radio with a 110. You can see it's in great shape. Full body paint. Itasca Meridian. These are LED taillights and turn signals. And then here is, I guess the other one's your wet bay. This is your sewage bay, I guess you call it. And then this is, Winnebago's famous for this, putting the compartments on the slide so you don't have to duck your head underneath. And it has the Onan 7500 diesel. It's really dirty. And then here is your whole bunch of your fuses and relays and everything for the chassis. And so we got a TV on a swing out arm. So you can point it wherever you want, wherever you're sitting, if you're sitting in the lounger or if you're on the couch. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it works, but it does have the satellite. I don't know if it's oh, it is the in-motion satellite, but it's not hooked up. I don't know. It's the age of the internet now. So it's got a removable lounger. This converts into a bed. It's a power. Both sides do that, and then the bottom pulls out. And you pull this up. And then you can see how it'll make a bed. And it's like a queen size, I think, if you pull the other one out too. All right, let's see here. So I've converted almost every single light bulb to LED, but I did these are the full LED conversion. where I took out the ballast and hardwired the LEDs in. It's got a fridge works. It's nice and cool. And then it has a 3-burner range, and it's got a convection microwave, and of course a dual bowl sink with the custom tops. And then this comes out for a little more counter space. Obviously it gets a little tight if you're trying to sleep and cook at the same time. Yeah, it's too hard to do one-handed. And it does have the 5.1 surround sound. You can see them up there. And then your Winnebago, you have your full command center here. I'll just go up and down it so you can see everything that's going on. Obviously we're running on generator right now. I'm going to show you how many amps it's doing. Actually, let's turn on the air. It's kind of chilly, or it's kind of hot in here. Yep. And then you have electric water heater, engine heater. You don't need that in Florida. Water pump, generator start stop. It has 1,537 hours. This is your gas water heater, and of course it'll read the volts on the house battery and the chassis battery. They're both really high because it's on, of course. And your black tank, gray tank, gas. The LP is basically full. I just filled it up. And then you can see it's got the solar charge on the roof as well, which will try and top off the house batteries. And it does have the, I'd have to double check, I believe it's a 2,000 watt inverter. So you can run the TV, you can run the fridge on AC, you can run the microwave while you're going down the road. So that's a nice little feature. It's got a nice, I really like this little walkthrough right here in the bathroom. But first, you have 2 slide out pantries, tons of storage space for everything you could want. Large stand-up shower, it's nice. And then it's a washer dryer hookup. The hookups are right here. And then you would put your washer dryer right here. But it's just shelves for now from greater storage. You got more storage back here too, and more up here. And then back here in the bedroom, it's a queen size bed. This is actually an 8-inch memory foam. It's hard to see, it says Nat Queen. Residential queen mattress. It's quite comfortable. You got a large lit closet as well with cedar backing. If you got something that's full length, you got another closet here. Freestanding dinette chairs and a table, and the table will slide out, and then there's a leaf that pops up so you can get a little extra room. This had a previous salvage title. It's now rebuilt because, as you can see, it's rebuilt. It's not salvage. A tree branch kind of hit right here on the roof. That's why this bit has been replaced. So then the lantern was fine. I was able to put it back up. I had to replace a little bit of stuff around here. This is actually factory, so I just kind of did it to match. And then there was a ceiling issue in here too. The branch broke the outer skylight, but the inner skylight was good. So there's a new skylight on the roof. And then before I got it, it had a leak right here, so you can see. But that's been all resealed. The whole roof has been resealed. Okay, back to our panel right here. You can see we're pulling 30 amps, so you can tell both AC compressors are on. I know you can't feel it in the camera, but it's nice and cool. Well, it's a heat pump actually. So it has electric heat, gas heat for the really chilly nights, but electric heat will get you, everything in the south. And let's start it up. I replaced the starter on here, so as you can hear, it started right up. So going from left to right, we do have auto leveling. Or sorry, it's not auto, it's manual, but it is power leveling. I'm not going to go all the way down, there's no point. Actually, I'll store them. You have a left visor, right visor, door lock, and mirror heat. So left visor, it's a power visor. Super nice and convenient. And same thing with the right one. And it's got, let's see, it's just some fans to help keep it chilly while you're driving. Oh, that actually feels really good. Obviously, it does have regular AC for the dash, but if you're driving in a really hot summer day, you'll probably run the generator and run the house air. That's what I'm used to doing. It does have a backup camera with different screens. And this is nice to show all the real temperatures. It has an exhaust brake. The dock lamps, I think only 1 out of the 3 actually work outside. Fog lamps, one of them is missing. This is if your chassis batteries are low, you would hold this down and it briefly connects the chassis batteries, or the house batteries to the chassis batteries. So you can get a little extra boost. It's got, what, 64,000 miles on it. Air is holding good. Temps are good. No warning lights other than parking brake, obviously, because the parking brake's on. So actually, if you're not familiar with driving these, put your foot on the brake, put it in gear, push in the parking brake, and you're good to go. But I'm not going to go anywhere because I have all the slides open and everything. So radio power, if you want to power it off the auxiliary, or if you want to power it off of the chassis batteries. Like if the engine isn't on, you want to listen to the radio, that's what you would do. This connects and disconnects the house batteries, so you can see everything just turned off. I'm going to click it again. So that's if you're storing it. Obviously in generator, we already went over that one. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it. That's the in-motion satellite. It's tracking and looking for the signal, I guess. So the fans also have a high speed. Turn them off, they're kind of loud. And then the air horn, best feature ever. It's got different inputs. I believe B is GPS. Yep, there's a GPS satellite on the roof too. It's got volume. So you can hear whoever's behind you, but you can't talk to them. It's a one-way. Contrast, brightness, day, night, so it's not too bright while you're driving. Let's see, here's like an info center. It's got engine meters, engine service, you know, all that kind of stuff. Your compass and temperature, and then obviously your radio. And this one has the satellite. It's got what they call a smart wheel, but it's actually really nice. So you have your cruise control. It's easy to do here. The older models used to have like a big old toggle switch over here you'd have to do. This is your ICC flash, whatever, you know, if you've passed somebody and they've given you the little signal that it's clear to get in the lane, you can give them a little courtesy flash. Your windshield wipers, I'm not gonna turn them on because it's dry out. And then here you have the turn signal and brights. And then tilt and telescoping wheel. And then this is your living room slide. There we go. And let me talk about these seats for a minute. These seats are from 2005. Look at these things. They are in like perfect condition. The leather that they use now, starting in like 2009, 2010, is junk leather. It peels immediately. These seats are so comfy, and they have all kinds of options. They're power seat. You can use this to flip it around. This is to tilt, and then it has a lumbar. The arm angle is adjustable. These seats are freaking sweet. Power mirror, so you can see. And then the right one. All right, and then up here we have like a little trash can or something. It also came with these hilarious radios. I have no idea if they work, but I doubt it. Here's the navigation module to the bedroom slide, which is located right here under the TV. This thing is like really fast. Plenty of room while you're driving, you know, or if you have to stop and stay overnight on the street or at a rest stop, tons of room. So like I said, on the back here we got LED taillights, LED turn signals. These are old school, you know, still whatever, incandescent. I am missing the bottom part of this ladder. So just get one of those little extender ladders if you want to get up there. I got a big step ladder I'm going to use. All right, here we are on the roof. So here is the main area that was repaired. You can see the piece of fiberglass, same OEM fiberglass. It's just a little newer, that's why it's whiter. And we painted it to match along the edge as well. And underneath that is 3M 5200 marine permanent adhesive sealant. And I ran out of caulk, but I'm gonna go back and do these as well. You can see where I've been going over it with brand new silicone caulk, because this is a Winnebago roof. This is silicone. And there was a couple of just small areas. These patches are actually way bigger than they needed to be, but I wanted to be safe than sorry. And on the fans, because this one had a previous leak, I scraped off all the silicone, cleaned it, got it all the way down to original plastic. I went ahead and did the same with this one too. So that's fresh sealant, not quite a virgin surface. And this is a replacement skylight. The original one from Winnebago was like a semi-opaque white, but you can see it's very well sealed. It's not going to be leaking. And then there was also another area right here that had a little bit of damage. And this is the solar panel, which is cracked, but it still works. And then your fridge vent. And the TV antenna. It goes up, but I don't have a TV even connected to it, so I don't know. I'm assuming it works. How can it not? It's metal. And then here's your in-motion satellite. Air horns, best feature ever. Here's your, I'm assuming this is like for a CB or something, or maybe it's for the radio. I don't know, because there's another antenna right there. So you have your GPS and then your Sirius antenna and everything. I mean, you can see everything is nicely redone. And then we've also resealed the sides here, the rain gutter, whatever you want to call it, where the side of the fiberglass tucks into this channel. It's a really common problem on Winnebagos. People neglect this, and it pops out and rips off, and now you have a busted roof, and it's 20 grand to fix. So you can see this roof is prime. I mean, it's a little soft right here. Not right there. Right here, right there, it's a little soft, from the previous leak, but it's still good when I'm walking on it. So next I'm going to be resealing this side. I haven't got around to it yet. So I'll scrape off all this, put brand new GeoCell ProFlex down in here, which is what's recommended. And clean out some of this junk. All right, final thing, it does have fuel fill on either side, which is nice. Most of them have that, but just pointing that out. And I think I've covered pretty much everything that's missing with fog light. See, it's got one, but it's missing one. I mean, big deal. So just another quick walk around of it. These window awnings are really nice. Yeah, they block a little bit of light, but that's just it. They block the sun and the heat and the rain. So like you could actually have, maybe not this one, but you could have this one open, and I mean it could be a thunderstorm and you wouldn't get any water inside, which is nice. And these windows as well, they tilt out so you can leave those open in the rain. Power step goes, it actually doesn't go all the way in. It kind of goes in like halfway. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. But it does have the real actual aluminum wheels, not the covers. But like I said, on one of the left rear, driver's rear, it is missing the axle cap. That is purely cosmetic, but I just wanted to point that out. I guess last thing I'll show you real quick. So here's like your water input, where you either fill or connect to the city, and here's where you would store your hose. Here's your 50 amp cable. There's your inverter, and it also works as the charger, and it's a transfer switch. It'll go from the generator to the shore power as needed. I mean, that's actually the switch. It's all of these 3M clear bras. They start looking like dirty or burnt after a while. The paint underneath is good. I mean, you can see the nice clean paint. But the clear bra does have a little bit of marking to it. I don't know what you'd want to call it. So you could either take it off or just leave it on and let it keep protecting the paint.